is Dr. Jimmy Bruckner, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice round of applause.
It's great to be here.
It is. Thank you very much. So tell me, you are the expert at anti-gravity, yes?
Yes, I am.
Everything that is not on the ground, everything that is up in the air or off solid ground, that's your expertise?
Yes. And you know how I was the one that discovered anti-gravity.
Really? Where did you discover anti-gravity at?
Well, I was laying under an apple tree.
Okay.
And an apple broke off the tree and started floating up. Yes, and that's when I knew that there was anti-gravity.
Now tell me something. Were you on any drugs at this time?
Listen, it's a well-known phenomenon that when certain proteins and antones and silicones come together and form the letter Y, that anti-gravity appears and floats.
Okay. Now, why don't you tell the audience at home, what is the name of your book here? What is this here?
Watch. I let it go and it stays up in the air. It's the floater.
That's kind of freaky. So the name of your book is called The Floater. Okay, now, it says here in chapter 4 that you were in Scotland. Is that right?
Yes,
You were in Scotland, and that's where you were sitting under the apple tree when the apple started floating up in the air.
Yes, I was actually outside a castle in Glasgow.
Right.
I had just flown in from Iceland.
You flew in from Iceland?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
on my own plane.
You fly your own plane? Sure. Well, what kind of plane do you fly? Is it a big plane? Is it a small plane?
No engine. It has no engine.
Really?
Yes.
It has no engine.
Right, and I can fly all over the world because it flies on anti-gravity.
It flies on anti-gravity.
Yeah, the problem is getting down. I tend to be up in the air sometimes for days at a time.
Now tell the audience and our viewers here in the studio audience at home, everybody at home and here in the studio audience, how can some of us get anti-gravity?
Well,
Do you sell it? Are you going to bottle it? I mean, obviously, you have the formula, right? I mean,
yeah.
You've spent many hours in your laboratory, concocting this thing, correct?
You can buy anti-gravity at Costco.
Really?
Yes, you can get anything at Costco.
So if I'm getting...
But you only get the best anti-gravity at Costco.
At Costco.
They don't get any old.
So if I need to go in and buy like a 2-gallon drum of mustard and like a 500 pack of toilet paper and a computer, I can get anti-gravity?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, they come in 60-gallon barrels.
60-gallon barrels.
Yeah.
Now, tell me something. If you were to take, regular average Joe like me, okay, regular guy, run-of-the-mill.
Well, you're a TV star, but anyway, an average TV star.
Yeah. Now tell me something. What would happen to me? What are some of the? Are there any side effects to this?
Well, if you breathe in, you tend to talk like this.
Oh, your voice skills really high.
Yes.
Okay. Right. And I also see here in your book that
you can go over Niagara Falls.
You can go over Niagara Falls.
In a barrel of anti-gravity.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're not really going over the falls. You'd be floating over the falls. Is that correct?
Yeah, but you don't want to tell people that because that's not too big a deal.
Tell me something. Like talk to me like I'm a 2-year-old. Okay? Talk to me like I'm a 2-year-old. How does this work?
Itchy.
Oh, okay.